The LIVIN Foundation is expanding its camp and retreat options to offer support to people affected by suicide. Attendees say connecting with other people who have similar stories is life-changing. To hear it tell us more is LIVIN Foundation founder PT Paul Thomas. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Yeah, great to be here. Super kind of a somber reason to be here, maybe some compared to other times, but definitely the healing through the retreats and through the camp is really cool for families.
Remind us about LIVIN Foundation.
So I lost my father to suicide in 2013, and kind of through just trying to remember him for the way he lived rather than the way he died, founded LIVIN, and LIVIN kind of has just transformed into, I guess, a little bit of a calling card for people that have been affected by suicide or mental illness. And I think just people want to gravitate towards it because you're not going to wear a shirt maybe that says I lost my dad to suicide or I struggle myself, but people proudly wear LIVIN. And so it's kind of become a little bit of a family outside of our family, to be honest.
A family within a family is always a good thing, right?
Absolutely. And I think that connection, we've really doubled down with LIVIN on this peer support idea that, and again, through Camp LIVIN, which was launched in 2019 for families that have been affected by a loss, now expanding into other retreat options just for like adults, or this weekend, we've got a new one for dads that have lost a child to suicide. And so if you think about it, when you have a loss by suicide, it's different than other losses. So to be able to have that connection, but then even further to experience that healing through other dads that have, quite literally walked that same journey, that can be a life-changing weekend in a lot of ways.
Yeah, so you have the new dads retreat. You also have an individuals retreat down in Farmington.
That's right. Yep, that's in August. We just opened up registration for our individuals retreat, which is August 8th and 9th and 10th, and then Camp LIVIN, which is for families, is August 22nd through the 24th. And I think the individuals retreat for adults, nothing against the family thing model where all the kids there, because again, you've got that family healing that needs to happen, but just like individual adults, maybe to be able to say, hey, I lost my brother or I lost a spouse or whatever, and again, to share that connection with somebody that's, again, hopefully has walked their, lived in those shoes in some capacity is really powerful.
And you mentioned the family camp, that's in Maple Lake?
That's it, yep, at True Friends, Camp True Friends in Maple Lake, end of August. I think some of the cool things that happen at camp, it's like, it's not necessarily, you're not sitting down with a therapist, right? You're just participating in activities that are deliberate in nature and that get you doing something together, working together, connecting again as a family, maybe putting those distractions behind and sort of trying to get down the healing path a little bit, with the loss of that loved one.
Yeah. If someone is interested in learning more, how do they do that?
Yeah, you can just go to livinfoundation.org. Our website's right there. We've got a Get Support section where you can find all about Camp LIVIN, the retreats.
Yeah, and I love this new dads retreat because you're just encouraging dads to get out there and really start talking and healing.
One of the things that we're doing is we bought this trail map sign where normally you'd go to a park and it's got like the glass shield there where you'd see like the trail map, and the dads are going to kind of build it and construct it and put it at this Face It Lodge there where we're having this event, and they're going to then memorialize, maybe write a little note to their loved ones and or put something in there. So it's like an opportunity again to do that together with these other dads. It could be again a very, very emotionally powerful and healing, hopefully, moment.
Well, not only that, but then also, let's be real, it breaks the stigma about men talking about tragic things that happen in their lives. And that's what you're trying to do, break that stigma and get them to have this conversation.
Amen. I mean, very, very often, AJ, dads, it's hard for those dads to share those stories. Men don't open up as much as women historically and stereotypically. And so again, just for those dads to sit around the bonfire and to maybe tell a little bit of what their daughter and their son meant to them could be, an opportunity for another dad to say something that he hasn't said in, who knows, a decade, let's just say. So yeah, it's very, very important, and we're grateful. And again, we have a slot for a couple more dads for this weekend. If someone's watching, that's the thing is these are free camps too. So it's like we offer financial assistance. We never want funding to be a reason why somebody can't have that, find that healing and find that hope for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, well, PT, I'm so glad that we have you here and that you're offering this resource to all of us. of us.
Thank you very much. Thanks for getting the word out.
You can go to livinfoundation.org to learn more about the retreats and the camps and other support. We're going to include a link when we post this segment on our website, WCCO.com.
So earlier,